What's up, man? It's your big brother K Reno. I want to shout out to my homie Kofi from Kofi's Universe. Y'all make sure to subscribe to his channel and support everything he got going on because he be dropping that knowledge. Yeah!
YouTube, salute. Alright, DJ Cassidy was on MC Search. The Search Says podcast, and he talks about how Nas and Jay-Z's long-standing beef was permanently squashed at a private Def Jam retreat. Alright, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon, thumbs up the video. Also cast your vote for Kofi's Hip Hop Hall of Fame. That link is in the description. And check out new interviews with Kambada, Ilmac, and Self-Titled. Those interviews are in the interview playlist. So DJ Cassidy, everybody remembers Nas and Jay-Z. They reconciled at the Continental Airlines Arena in New Jersey in 2005 during Hov's what concert was it? I Declare War tour. Yeah, that was in 2005. But DJ Cassidy said he remembers another moment where he believes they truly squashed their beef. That means the beef was really squashed. So he said in 2006, Def Jam had a holiday retreat at Connecticut's Foxwoods Resort Casino, similar to Atlantic City. And he said at that time, I'm doing all of Jay's parties, and Jay was the president of Def Jam and L.A. Reid was CEO. So Jay and L.A. Reid had already signed Nas to Def Jam, and this was a big deal. Remember, Nas was coming from Columbia Records. He was over there from his first album all the way up to Street Disciple, because he released Hip Hop Is Dead on Def Jam. And everybody already knew about the Jay-Z and Nas battle. That was really big for hip hop. And at this time, Def Jam had an annual retreat over the holidays where all the staff and some of the artists, and they had private parties. I did the opening night or the closing of the party. This is DJ Cassidy. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I ever told you this story. I'm on the stage at the casino restaurant, and we're not talking a ballroom. We're talking about PF Chang's at the casino. On the other side of the room, you have Jay-Z, and one side is Nas. I led myself into this 30-minute back and forth between Jay-Z records and Nas records. And not just the hits. I'm talking about all the classic songs. He's talking about Memory Lane, Ain't No Nigga. You know, just good songs some songs that wasn't really mainstream, but still was great hits. And he goes on to say, before you knew it, I passed someone a mic. This is very casual. There was nothing set up for a performance. This is like standing on a restaurant table. Next thing you know, they're rapping each other lyrics. You can feel in the room from L.A. Reid down that everyone was like a little kid at Disney World witnessing their favorite superheroes come out of the castle. And they were doing their own, but next to each other. After that night, Jay-Z and Nas seemed back on track. And DJ Cassidy said he was at the same function years later with Jay-Z. And he said he was like about in his early 20s, all this stuff that happened. And so he said being in your young 20s and you doing this, and anything Jay-Z or Nas is doing is out of this world. When you see Jay-Z at a party, you go and say what's up to him, whatever, yada, yada, yada. But he also said, I remember walking over, Jay-Z walking over to me that night and tapped me on the shoulder. He said, you made that happen that night. My heart dropped. I will never forget that moment that he kind of credited for me for this epic coming together, but that was not public. Of course, they went on to do great things together and share many stages together. This is either the first or one of the first times where that happened. It was an amazing moment. But let me jump into something, because a lot of people don't know this. In 1996, Jay-Z was getting ready to drop Reasonable Doubt, right? There was a song, Bring It On. Jay-Z wanted Nas to get on. Nas didn't get on that song. And so that actually led to the impeding fallout. So at this time, when the message came out it was written, and people thought that Nas was taking shots at Jay-Z on the opener. Fake thug, no lug, we get the slug, see before gusto, around the luck though, yada, yada, yada. But he said he wasn't. He said he was inspired by Jay. but he denied it was intended to be a diss. But at that time, it was too late because Memphis Bleak, he hopped on the mix, and then that's when shit started to escalate. Then, Jay-Z went on to diss him on a takeover produced by Kanye West and Hot 97 Summer Jam when he said, nah, the other one was Illmatic. That's a one hot album every 10-year average, and that's so lame. Then you had Nas that came out with Ether with the Stillmatic in 2001. And he said, I got this, locked since 9-1. I am the truest. Name a rapper that ain't influenced. In 88, you was getting chased to your building, calling my crib. I even give you my numbers. All I did was give you a style for you to run with. Y'all niggas deal with emotions like bitches. Hat said it's love. I love you cause you my brother. You traded your soul for riches. Damn. Then, Jay-Z came out with the Super Ugly. They were just going back and forth. But I heard all kind of shit before. I even heard Nas' first baby mama, Carmen. She said she fucking fixed that shit because Jay-Z was scared or some shit, whatever. I don't really know. Do you believe that DJ Cassidy really had something to do with this, whatever? He's saying he did because if they signed Nas in 2005 to Def Jam, Jay-Z was already president of Def Jam in 2005. So maybe they both sat down and came to some type of agreement and said, like, man, that shit was just for the birds. Let's just make some agreement. And they squashed everything. But, for Nas to be on stage with Jay-Z in 2005 on the Audi Eclair War tour in New Jersey, that was monumental. And people was like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this is big. But to me, I'm glad the beef was squashed. You got two pioneers in rap. I'm not even going to lie. They both, did great things. Jay-Z being a billionaire, Nas being one of the best MCs of all time. So, yeah. Let me know what you think, community. Do you feel that the beef was squashed more with Jay-Z coming to Nas or Nas coming to Jay-Z? Do you think it was like outside influence of people coming to both of them saying, oh, y'all need to cut that shit out? Did somebody, mediate this? Maybe was it like, somebody that knew both of them? Maybe it could have been an OG. Maybe it could have been like a Rakim. Maybe it could have been like a LL Cool J. A KRS One. You never know. Maybe it could have been a female. I'm not saying who knows, but or do you think DJ Cassidy, not to say that he was the one, but maybe he had his part to do something with that also, which really actually kind of closed a chapter into that book. Post your comments below. Hope smash Black Panther the like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse, Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. You can also share my videos on social media platforms, and I appreciate all the love and support. Salute.